Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine. Today, we're going to be talking about Steve Burton's exit from Days of Our Problems that One Life Live, Days of Our Lives, and whether or not he might end up going to General Hospital, and as well as a little bit of fan reaction. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button because it really helps out the channel, helps us get through that tricky YouTube algorithm so that we can become bigger, greater, and better and do great things for you. So go ahead, hit that like button. It's free to do. And if you want to take that extra step, we also have a membership. But now let's go ahead and talk about Steve Burton. He released a video statement today saying, well, I just shot my final scenes here on Days of Our Lives. And I just want to say thank you so much to the cast and crew. He said it's been amazing. I can't believe it's been a year already. So thank you so much for the fans. It's just, I'm always so full of gratitude. So thank you. Stay tuned. Now, uh, this has led to, of course, the speculation that he, of course, is going back to General Hospital. And we don't know that to be true as of yet. But I thought it was really interesting seeing online that there were so many fans celebrating him leaving Days of Our Lives. It really caught me off guard because he's such a popular actor. But I actually don't blame Steve for some of those fans' reaction of him leaving the role of Harris again. I blame the writing because we've been uh, getting, let's say, not the greatest writing on Days of Our Lives lately. And head writer Ron, who's, after the writer's strike, is back to writing again. He said in May or June, things are really going to get good. I guess that's when his writing starts again. And that is coincidentally, because they filmed 6 months in advance, is when Steve Burton's character will actually leave the show. So his last days that he filmed was in December. And so that takes us to like June. So we'll be seeing Harris for basically another 6 months. Um, and it's interesting what they try to do with him on Days of Our Lives. They essentially recreated Carly and Jason. So Ava, the mafia princess, and Steve Burton playing Harris, the man whose brain has been tampered with, and he was a hitman, and all. It's basically he was Jason. So we got Carly and Jason reborn on the show, and it was fun for a while. And we could really feel that old chemistry that they had back when Tamara Braun played Ava on General Hospital. I'm sorry, Tamara Braun played Carly on General Hospital, and I really enjoyed the two of them together. Anything that's happened over the last few weeks, like I said, I blame the writers for the writer strike because it ain't been good. It ain't been good. But I trust in the show. I still have faith in the show. I'm still a fan of the show, so I'm hanging in there. Um, but interestingly enough, there are a lot of fans on the General Hospital side that have been celebrating, jumping up and down for joy that Jason's coming back, except for those Carly Sunny fans who are still hoping and praying and wishing that Carly and Sonny get back together, which, Maurice Bernard said, don't want to do it, so it ain't gonna happen. And a lot of people are really feeling this Carly Drew pairing. So the idea of Steve Burton coming back for some people is a nightmare because they know he's going to get paired up with Carly again. And for some people, it's a dream come true. Like I've always been a Carly Jason fan. I've wanted them together since she Sarah Brown was playing the character. She originated Carly, and I really loved Sarah Brown's version of Carly with Jason. And then Tamara came, and she continued that tradition, and I loved them together as well. So I think that it definitely would be a waiters ratings winner if he does come back to General Hospital. A lot of people will be talking. And I wouldn't be mad at it if he came back. However, there is one interesting thing that really comes to mind with the possibility of Steve Burton coming back to General Hospital. It could even be much sooner than later because they announced that during Bobby's funeral, there is going to be a surprise person who's going to show up to the funeral. For me, I was told that it probably not him, but I always assumed it could be Luke Spencer because Luke died off camera, and when soap characters die off camera, then they usually aren't dead. So I know Anthony Gary is retired. That's why Luke is gone. But I always assumed, Luke might uh, be in disguise, coming to his sister's funeral, and that could still happen. But I think the best thing that could happen, the soapiest thing that could happen, the most classic scene that could happen, even though it would take away from Jacqueline Zeman's memorial, is the return of Jason. Could you imagine Carly up there crying, Drew wanting to console her, and then Jason shows up? Now, that is one for the Emmy reel. That would be one to get me glued to the TV. So, what would you like to happen? Who would you like the special guest to be? Would you love it if Jason returned at Bobby's funeral? Would you love it if Luke mysteriously just showed up in disguise or whatever? Or is there somebody else who you think this mystery person can be? So, because I've even heard people say the actress that played Bobby's daughter that died um, would be at the funeral, and she's a grown woman now, and people probably wouldn't recognize her, but it would be sort of like a wink and a nod to the history of the character. So we'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comment section what you think, who you think the surprise guest will be, because it happens next week. The memorial's going to be on January 10th and 11th. So it is possible for Jason to make a surprise return because, you know, he supposedly died off camera too. But we know his character definitely didn't die. His body was missing at the end of that, so we'll see what happens. But I'm curious to see what you want to happen. So let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.